Cardinals. Now, I think this is a very, very interesting thing. This was an offense that was a top 15 offensive efficiency. Kyler Murray growing as a player. Still have Larry Fitzgerald there, but now DeAndre Nuke Hopkins being a part of this offense. And you start looking around and you go, if they can just figure out how to keep giving it back to this offense, look out for this football team. So to me, I expect them to potentially go defense with this pick. What do you guys expect?
Hey, all I'll say is if you're Arizona or anybody, you're just hoping that you can make a trade with Bill O'Brien.
He's on my phone right now.
He's on everybody's short list to say, do you want to unload anybody? Can we take advantage of you in this situation? I know they end up picking up Brandon Cooks, and I think Cooks is a really good player. But DeAndre Hopkins, talking about Houston now, is younger, has not had the concussion problems. And with Christian Kirk, Larry Fitzgerald, this offense is going to score. They scored last year. That wasn't the issue. So, Reg, I agree with you. Defensively, their offensive ranking, you knew with this air raid that had some power run game principles, they were going to be good. They were 13th in offensive efficiency last year. So this offense is going to get better. It's defense that they need. Their defense was awful at times last year, and I think they have to find some playmakers on the defense to make them better and get that offense the ball a little bit more.
Absolutely agree with you guys. I think it's definitely going to be defense that they're thinking about, and you guys have a right tackle projected there. But in this offense, with Kyler's ability to move, you really just need like a position and seal guy. You don't really need like a stout right tackle. So I definitely think they go defense. I mean, Chandler is still playing at an unbelievable level. He was almost the NFL sack leader. He lost it by 0.5 to Shaq Barrett last year. He's still dynamic, but
Shaq Barrett ate off the Panthers last year.
Oh, man. But interior-wise, like, they signed Jordan Phillips, which was a great move. And with Vance Joseph being there formerly, they knew each other. And Jordan had a great season last year with Buffalo. And so they improved the interior right there. But overall, I mean, they need to keep on improving this whole defense. I mean, Jordan Hicks cleaned up so much back there for them last year. And, I mean, I could they could do a bunch of things here, guys. I personally think they can start considering a corner also to go opposite of P2. You got Byron Murphy and Buda Baker that can play the slot, but who's really the other outside corner, right? Next to P2. And now you start thinking you bring Hop, but the reason Bill O'Brien traded Hop was the contract, because you make Larry Tunsil the highest paid tackle.
Yep.
Are you going to pay DeAndre Hopkins the highest paid receiver? And then you got to start paying Deshaun Watson. So that was the issue there. So he's planning ahead like, I can't do this, so I need to just move are expendable. That's what he said. Now, in Arizona's situation, Fitz is on a year-to-year basis. Now you're going to pay Hop. Problem is, you pay Hop. Now they're talking about paying Kenyon Drake. Too wants a contract too. He wants a contract.
Yeah.
Now you got to increase that. A year later, are you going to re-sign Buda Baker? That's another thing. So they're going to start decisions start coming up for time, and I don't know. I mean, it's just really going to come down to it. Buda Baker's going to be cheaper. He's more versatile. Or do you sign Patrick Peterson back up and just screw?
AK, I'm glad you said that about Buda Baker, because I talked about this defense not being good, but he was the one consistent guy. I mean, Patrick Peterson, we know he's established himself as a guy that can make plays. I think Corey Peters is there now too.
Yep.
Unsigned, he was a free agent, one of their free agent pickups, which is a good thing for them. But I agree with Buda Baker, the versatility that he showed not only in college but as a young player in this league, I think he's got a real good opportunity. He and Taylor Rapp, to me, are those two young safeties. Taylor Rapp at the Los Angeles Rams that I'm kind of looking for. And they're both Washington guys, but I'm just kind of keeping an eye on, because they are both that UW defense a few years ago, I don't think gets enough credit, and we're starting to see sprinklings of some of these guys now, starting with Shaq Thompson a few years ago, and then after that, these young Buda Baker and Taylor Rapp. If you don't know who they are, take a look at them. Two guys in the NFC that are going to be players for a long time, I think.
Let me give you guys three names. And Buck, you know where I'm going here. Russell Wilson, Jared Goff, Jimmy Garoppolo. You better figure out how to either put them on the ground or confuse them. If you take away Jones last year, this is a team that had 21 sacks. That's awful.
Terrible.
They only had 7 interceptions as a team. They have to find a way to make some plays on defense and put some teams in some difficult situations because we know their offense is going to be explosive. I think they have to go defense here. I tell you what, I don't think Okuda's going to be there, but I tell you what, man, if a guy like Okuda slips to here, they have a developing situation, if you understand what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Yeah. And I'm sure that their draft room is saying that if there's any way Okuda slips down to us, I don't think there's any question that they take him.
Oh, he's got to fly off the board.
Absolutely.
That's one of those Mike Tice race to the podium, like you can't get the pick in fast enough. Like, oh, the other team's done here. We're done here.
Yeah.
Just announce them back to back, Roger.
He would be texting Goodell early, like, "Hey, I got my pick."
Yeah, because I mean that's an absolute no-brainer pick. You know, if he's there, I mean, because the Panthers aren't going defensive back.
And think about the DC, Vance Joseph,
right?
A defensive back guy. That goes right into his wheelhouse. So I'd be interested to see if he would have slipped down, Jeff Okuda, to the Arizona Cardinals. That would be a real good pickup for them. They would have won the draft just with that one pick.
Oh, they'd be doing backflips out there. They would be absolutely doing backflips out there.